Hey, this is Bea and hello again. Today I'm gonna go to Universal Studios in Sentosa and I'm super excited. Okay, so initially we walked here to the globe and then we enter and we walk through Hollywood all the way to the lake. Here you can decide to go right or left. Initially we went right and we enter New York. In New York it's basically very cute and a lot of buildings. And there is this one ride, it's called the Sesame Street Spaghetti Space Chase, and it's basically a super weird ride about Sesame Street, but like we didn't really understand the ride. Then we went to Sci-Fi, which is where the most roller coasters are. Initially, like in the early afternoon, you have Human, the roller coaster, and it's nice. But then in the evening, you have another roller coaster open that is Cylon, that I'd say it's a bit better, but the line, at least for us, was also a bit longer. And then you have the Transformer ride, which is like a 4D animated ride, and I really liked it. I think it was actually my favorite because it wasn't very intense, but it was really cool how it made you feel like you were falling but you weren't and stuff like that. And you also have the accelerator, which is just you flip around and you Then we went back all the way and we decided to go to Madagascar. In Madagascar, there are a few rides. One that we didn't go in is just a carousel and it's called King Julian's Beach Party. But the ones we did go in were a Great Adventure, which is like a boat ride where you see Madagascar movies characters and everything. So that's nice if you've watched the movies. And also Enchanted Airways, which is like a little roller coaster, but we waited like 3 minutes for it, so it was very surprising. Like we really liked it. Then we went to Far Far Away, which is the area of Shrek. and of course you have Fiona's castle, and it's just a nice vibe, little Disney vibe. And you have the ride Puss in Boots, which is like a hanging roller coaster that is pretty chill. Then Lost World is like Jurassic Park and dinosaurs and stuff. And there's this one ride, it's called Canopy Flyer, which is very similar to the one in Far Far Away, the Puss in Boots. And it's just like like a hanging little roller coaster. And then you have Jurassic Park rapids, which are rapids, but you get a bit wet. Not really, only like if you're in a certain position, but it's still nice to refresh in a warm day. And then ancient Egypt, there is this super nice ride. It's called The Revenge of the Mummy, and it's a roller coaster, but it's inside, so it's pretty dark, and I really like that as well. The line for that one is long. And to finish, we went again into Sci-Fi City, where we rode the Cylon, which, as I mentioned before, it was only open in the late afternoon, in the early evening. So yeah, that was very nice, but it was very, very long line. Like, we waited an hour. Yes, throughout the whole park you can see a lot of meet and greets with movie characters. And the thing is that with COVID there aren't many shows. I think there's only one, but we didn't even get to see it because we were waiting in line for another ride. But yeah, I think it's a nice thing to do in Singapore if you have time. It's not something that you would do if you're only I'd say 1 week in Singapore. I don't think it's worth it because the entrance is $78, so it's a bit expensive, but it's nice to go, I guess. And to finish, I just wanted to mention that there's actually an app. It's called Universal Studios Singapore, and if you download it, you can see the guide and you can see everything in real time. So for example, you can see the rides and you can see the wait time in all of them, and you can also see the different shows, where they are, the meet and greets, and like the time they're open and everything. Also the shopping stores, dining, and retail cards. And I think it's nice because when you are there, it also shows you like your live location, so if you get lost, you know where you are. And I think it's nice to navigate and to have it when you are there. And this is the end of the video, so I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram, and I hope you have a great day.